Here's an elbow shot. Happy Monday to you, if such a thing exists. It's been a rough few days because I lost a friend. Friend that I had known since the age of 6. My mother called a couple of days ago to let me know that they had done away with my friend. 46 years I knew this friend. For 46 years. A trusted friend. I spent a lot of time, especially in my teenage years, with this friend. I couldn't believe they did it. My parents canceled their phone service, their in home phone service, the landline, the phone number that they had had. But I lived there, so I had it too. And they canceled it. After 46 years, they've gone to just mobile. Can't believe they killed that phone number after all we've been through. It just makes no sense to me. They're old. They're not supposed to kill the landline. The frick, man. No more checking voicemails on their phone, on the landline. You call that number now and it just goes, eh, eh, eh. The number you have called has been disconnected. You're disconnected. Whatever. Hope you all are doing well. I don't care. Thank you for all the well wishes for Miss Lee. She is trying hard to improve. She's pushing through day by day. Sorry, I hope I didn't scare y'all. It was a phone number. They killed it. Probably all because of all the dadgum political calls. I'm so sick of this. I'll be glad when this freaking election's over with. Crazy dadgum people all the time. Fussing about this, fussing about that, fussing about him, fussing about her. Vote for him, don't vote for him. Vote for her, don't vote for her. Vote for this guy, not that guy. Vote for this lady, not this lady. Whatever. Stop it. Sit down. Dadgum it. You know, my dadgum nerves. 10 days, it'll all be over with. Actually, not what? 8 days? 8 days. It'll all be over with. Craziest dadgum thing. I remember. This is a true story. Back in 1992, my dad was and was a pretty diehard conservative, and for a long time back in the 80s, and then again in the early 90s, we had a governor who was a Democratic governor. His name was Jim Hunt. And I know for a fact my dad never voted for Jim Hunt to be governor because he was a Democrat. He didn't like his policies. But in 1992, when I was 20 years old, my dad and I were taking a trip. I believe we were going, it was 91 or 92, and we were either going to New Orleans. Yeah, it was. Yeah. So it had to have been late 91. We were taking a trip to New Orleans. And we're in the Raleigh-Durham airport getting ready to fly out. And he and I are sitting there, and this gentleman comes and sits right beside me in the airport while we're waiting for a flight. I'm in the middle, my dad's on this side, and this gentleman sits beside me on my right. And this is, of course, you didn't have phones and all that kind of crap to distract you, so you're just kind of hanging out talking and stuff. My dad looks over and he does a double take. And sitting right next to me is, at that time, former Governor Jim Hunt, the Democrat. Now, word had come out that, I can't remember who the governor was at that time, but it had come out that Jim Hunt was going to run for governor again. He'd already been governor one time, but he was going to run again. And my dad was not going to vote for him again. But my dad recognized an opportunity there. And so my dad just reached out and said, Governor Hunt. And Governor Hunt looks at my dad. And they shake hands. And they exchange, cordialities, whatever the hell the word is. They were cordial to each other. And then politics never came up. My dad actually thanked the man for serving North Carolina, even though he didn't agree with his policies. And I was introduced to Governor Hunt. Extremely nice man. Had no security, no posse, nothing like that around him. He was just sitting in the airport. That ain't gonna happen nowadays, sadly. Everybody's too pissed off about something. Stop overthinking the dadgum thing. Just stop overthinking it. Stop it. Fine, you disagree with somebody, just disagree with them. That's all you have to do. People disagree with me. I disagree with them. I don't dislike you if you don't think the same way I do. I might think you're crazy as hell, but you probably think the same thing about me. So we're sitting there and just had a nice conversation with the former governor, who did become governor again in the 90s. And it's just a nice little memory. There was no vitriol. None of my dad, who, like I said, was a diehard conservative, he wasn't sitting there asking the guy about this policy or that policy. It was simply a nice, cordial exchange. Three people sitting in the airport talking. Politics never came up. That would not happen today, and it's sad. And we need to stop it. Get on my dadgum nerves. Mailbox every day is full of political flyers. They're like this big. You just get little cards in the mail. They hang little door tags on your front door. Now in the mail, you get these cards. They're like this big, telling you who to vote for. Or telling you who you should vote for. Get on my dadgum nerves. Did I say that? Another thing that gets on my nerves. Miss Lee and I enjoy Chinese food. And we get Chinese takeout. And I have a question. When the hell did fortune cookies become life affirmation cookies? You used to look forward to getting little cookies, open it up. You will have a windfall of money coming your way. You know it won't gonna happen, but it was fun. Now it's your life affirmation. You will feel good about yourself once you start feeling good about yourself. No, I'm not. Stop it. This is becoming one of those piss and moan videos. I hadn't done a piss and moan video in a while anyway, so you're welcome. I don't want life affirmation. My life is affirmed enough as it is. I don't need a dadgum cookie. It's no longer a fortune cookie. There's no fortune in there. Be nice to little children. You will find joy in it. I will, as long as they ain't being jackasses. Ooh, what did do? Wordy dirt, that's what I said. Wordy dirt. You couldn't tell it because I had to bite it in my mouth. Anyhow, Miss Lee's birthday was last Monday. She had a nice birthday. This coming Sunday is our wedding anniversary. 24 years. That's a blessed woman. I don't care what she tells you. She's blessed. Somebody as joyful and handsome and caring as I am. Don't you forget it. Anyway, go get your life affirmation cookie. Sit down, dadgummit, and be well. Be humble. Be grateful for all that you have. I'll see you again soon. Cookies. I want a cookie. What the hell are the cookies?